What's up, guys? Hunter from Black Valve Media here with my guest,
Shelly.
Shelly's here. She's gonna help us unbox the A7 III, which we're super excited about. Where we do video a lot, obviously, so it's a really great video camera as well as a great stills camera. And Shelly is our photographer expert today, who's going to be doing all the unboxing. So let's get started.
Awesome. So this is it.
That's a box. Let's show the friends at home. That's a box. Noted. All right, bust her open. Bust her.
Okay.
Shwing. Oh. It starts glowing. What do we got?
You got the body.
Oh, what's that?
That's so little.
It's little. It's a little
really
guy.
little.
It's definitely smaller. Shelly. Holy crap! It's clean.
Wow. It's so little. We got
A
us
strap?
a strap.
Which I'll never use for video. You like a strap, though,
I like
right?
straps. Yeah.
Shelly uses a strap. Even for photo, a lot of times I don't rock a strap. If I'm rocking a big lens, I will, but I just think they're kind of getting in the way. I like to just kind of.
Crossbody strap. So I could just.
Oh yeah, that's good. I don't usually do that.
Let's do that here.
IBS, babies. In-body stabilization.
Got lots
Yeah.
of
Cardboard.
Ah.
Lots of cardboard.
Or a battery.
Ooh, a battery. So from the A7 II, I think this is a bigger battery, and that was something they were trying to address because the battery life was very low. It looks smaller than a 5D battery. How does it go in? There we go. Cool. So that's a battery. Now feel it. That's a little more. Which is
Okay.
actually feels a little. It's a little.
It feels like less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but it feels good.
So we got the little flipper flappy
Wow,
screen.
That's nice.
That's cool. I mean, you know, it's still not. So a lot of people like the one that comes all the way up, so you can see yourself. The ones that flip out, I don't really. Not a big deal
so
for me.
it just okay. So it's just
So
like
like
if
that.
you're shooting low.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
additionally, it comes back.
Okay,
Not all the
that's
way,
nice.
but if you were kind of like,
Yeah, that's nice.
you know, you can see that. So that's.
I
What
missed
we got
that.
here?
I had my T3i. It had the,
Ooh, little flipper dipper.
yeah.
So we've got a iPhone charger. So this cable, as I know, is for charging the battery through the body. So our I/O over here is a trigger. So we've got a headphone jack, a plug-in power. It's funny that it says that, but that's the microphone jack, I think. I'm an expert. That's why I'm doing this. I don't know. Is this another panel? Or is that it? Is that it? 3 ports? Headphone. Yeah, headphone, microphone, and HDMI.
Looks like that pops out.
Right? Oh, it does. I'm just stupid. Okay, yeah. So we've got multi, which is our USB. I don't know. I think it's micro. Yeah,
it
that
looks
little
pretty-
homeboy.
Yeah.
So that you can charge the battery through the camera. That's kind of new. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've
Yeah,
never
I've
seen
never,
that
I
before.
haven't done that before. And then you've got a USB-C. So that's cool. It's got a micro HDMI, which I'm not a fan of. You know, like the GH5S has got a full HDMI on the side of it. That's really cool. It's got this little baby boy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get a cage for this and kind of lock an HDMI in and just leave it forever. Headphone and microphone jack. That's great. So you can do those things where you hear stuff for video. I really like this dial.
Yeah.
That's really solid. This dial feels kind of like, you know, 35mm film camera
yeah.
style. So one thing, we're kind of big A7S II fans, and that's, you know, we were waiting playing that game, A7S III game, waiting for that, but we were like, kind of, you know, whatever, it's gonna be a lot more money than this. We have to wait a lot longer, and this has way better specs than, you know, we're really after anyway, so we're into it. So
And it's cheap.
and it's cheap. So for $2,000 you get a record button. So a nice thing about this, as opposed to some of the older ones, is the record button for video with this little tiny little guy that you kind of had to like peck at with your fingernail, whereas now it's a pretty solid button up here. Kind of not, you know, still not like a ka-ching, but it's like, it's all right, you know, a little bit better. What else is in the box?
That's it.
That's it?
Yep. We got the box.
We got the box. Why is this dead too? Okay, charging the battery pack while it is inserted in the camera. Turn the power off. Connect the camera with a battery pack and adapter wall. There you go. So yeah, there's no. That's interesting. This is kind of the first camera I've ever seen that does not come with a battery charger.
Yeah.
The battery's just in it, and the only way to charge the battery is through the camera. We're gonna learn very soon. Can you power the camera over USB power? Does it run off like a 5-volt like source? If you got a power bank or a way to get USB off of a V mount, you can charge it that way. I mean, as a photographer, like I feel like you'd want more than one battery on you. So,
yeah, absolutely.
and if you want to charge one while you're shooting, that's impossible.
Yeah.
This situation,
Yeah.
so you definitely have to invest in something else.
Yeah, I feel like just realistically, if you're using it professionally, you're gonna need to invest in the charger and multiple batteries anyway. So I don't really see that as a benefit besides if you can run it off of a power bank.
Right, right. So what we have here is a Metabones, and we got the old. Ooh, that's nice and tight. That feels good.
Good.
I like that. There's no play there. That's kind of a big thing for me. Is I hate when a Metabones or an adapter or even a lens sits in a mount and has any sort of play. I mean, that's just coming from a video standpoint. So we went with the locking, like bayonet style EF to E, which is like the T-Cine adapter, and that's kind of cool. So with a 2470, you just push it straight on, and then and then twist the lock. A little fiddlier, but much more solid of a connection. Look at that. So feel that up.
It doesn't feel as weird as I thought it would with like the big lens on, but it definitely feels interesting.
It's small.
Yeah.
So here's our side-by-side, full-size 5D Mark III DSLR and the mirrorless A7 III with the same lens. Let's take the hood off. Obviously one has the gears on it, but they're the same exact lens. Otherwise, and that's kind of them side by side. You know, as far as depth goes, this one's like almost a longer setup with that adapter.
Yeah.
Like the body and the adapter is the same depth as the camera.
Yeah, like what it adds. And
Yeah.
what about this way? Because this feels shorter.
Like the width of it.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit. It's a little skinnier side to side.
So there's gonna be a little bit less room for your hands to sit.
Yeah, you're a little tighter. Just a
It's
little.
this, yeah. You're
But the
there.
biggest thing is that grip. You know, the depth of that grip.
Exactly. That just you can one hand this super
Yeah.
easily.
But this is, you know, and even with this adapter in particular, I mean, it's not really ideal adapter for photography is so much, you know, there's not really any room for me to get my fingers
Yeah.
back there with
yeah.
that bayonet. I mean, I feel like if I was shooting photos, I'd be something like that, which doesn't feel super duper with my one-handed.
Yeah.
Whereas with the 5D, I would be like,
I one hand this thing all the time.
Right. But that's okay, you know. You gotta get your claws out and really get a hold of that thing. So it feels really good in the hand, though. It's a good, you know, with this lens, it's a good weight. If I was just running and gunning some stupid stuff, some silly things, doing something silly with my puppy, I feel like I could rock this, you know. So I mean, spec for spec, I mean, this thing packs a big punch over this. This is 2 more megapixels than this. This is 22, this is 24. That's awesome. I love the Sonys for shooting photos. As far as the viewfinder, just, you know, the overall feel, not so much of the grip, but just the settings and stuff. For video, we're talking 4K, 1080, 120. That's really awesome. Well, thanks for watching. We had a lot of fun unboxing this. Super exciting for us. I've wanted this camera for a long time. So we're just excited to share more about it. Thanks.